That was pretty good information. We'll now go on to oral communications. This is the opportunity to address the council on any matter of interest, whether on the agenda or not. Please address all items not scheduled for public hearing at this time. Unless additional time is authorized by the council, all commentaries shall be limited to 3 minutes. You'll be asked to state your name and address for the record. The 3-minute per speaker time period will be adhered to so that City Council can, in an orderly fashion, proceed with its decision-making responsibilities this evening. Hi, Mr. McCurby.
Hello, good evening. You must have that memorized by now. I just wanted to come up here and say, well done. I mean, great job. I was up here recently and we were talking about data, and we got some data tonight, which is awesome. One of the questions that I have as a community member is, what can the community do to help? There are lots of people that are concerned about this throughout the whole city, and we want to help. What can we do? And this is going to sound kind of silly, but I know there's something on the agenda about trying to turn in people for shooting off fireworks, and you get a $50 bounty. Do we put a $50 bounty on helping people get out of the river? We need to start thinking about how we crowdsource this and get the whole community involved in this, and how we can help these officers that are out there on the front line. And if we're going to lose funding on the SMART, we need to make something now based on that and bring it in-house and do it ourselves. And we need to start looking at this data from the perspective that each one of those transactions has a dollar value, because we can look at those dollar values and help us to make some better decisions on where we would spend those resources in the future and how we might connect later with that CARE program. I love the idea of the HIMS, because then it can go county-wide. We can work with the other cities, we can work with the county. It's a wonderful thing. It's great to see that. We do need more data, because if there's a lot of folks here that aren't from here and we're trying to get them in a house, we need to dispel some of the, there's some mythology out here, because we have this politics of affordable housing that we said was going to solve homelessness, and they're two separate things. I have a house. If I wasn't in my house, I wouldn't go live by the river. I'd get another house. It's not the same thing, and it's not politics. We can find out through this data how many of these folks we have that need mental health, how many of these folks need drug interdiction, how many of these folks really are a family that needs help, and figure out what that is so we can connect it with the CARE program when that time comes and we are ready, on the ground, ready to go. We have so many opportunities. It's just great to see everybody working together. I want to present some questions and some ideas and try to keep this going, because what we did in 2023, we're going to look back with the SMART program and with the Armory, is this is the time that we started to address this intractable issue. And it's something that it's just marvelous to be able to say, look, even though we're in an interim place with the Armory, we're moving forward with law enforcement, and we're starting to restore equal justice and the rule of law in this city, and it's good for the city, it's good for commerce, and it's good for those people. We're not neglecting them out there. We need to come up with some more permanent solutions here, and I think that this is a fantastic presentation to look at the data, because I'd like to know, since the Armory was put in, how much better has it gotten? Has the safety gotten better? Has the crime rate gotten better? We don't know that. I mean, there's other data points that we need to be looking at. There's certainly some things that we can do to continue to move forward and make a more permanent solution and restore the rule of law in our city.
Thank you. Is there anyone else that would like to come forth? Please do so.